Hello everyone, welcome to my Dragon Age Origins series. I am going to play Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Inquisition, and there I will stop. I should not express my full opinion of Veilguard, but if you look back, my first content was Dragon Age, and it got me going on this whole fan thing that has been amazing, including fan fiction and then me writing my own novels and all of this amazing creative stuff. So I'm going to begin this as I have done with Skyrim and other games, including Mass Effect. I'm going to be reading all of the codex entries and reading the voice, because this game of the three does not have a voiced warden. I'm using the mod list Just a Humble Warden, and I will mostly be relying on that. I took out a few things, I added a few things, but this is almost entirely straight up Just a Humble Warden. This is probably my favorite game of all time. It's nice to see the modding community really bringing it back to life. And this is one of the best games that BioWare has ever put out. So I will not be... I've played this game dozens of times. I've explored all of the origins, all of the outcomes. I played it on release. I was on the Dragon Age boards. I was speaking to David Gator because he was on the boards as well. I had insanely cool conversations on the BioWare boards, which are unfortunately now gone. But I have a massive spot in my heart for this game and for the community that loves it. We'll begin a new game. Dragon Age Origins, go. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You've brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Trinities, 8:13.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, And we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. Okay, so I have an absolute canon path that I'm going to take. This is not a spoiler-free run. There will definitely be spoilers. I will be speaking about the future games. I'll be speaking about meta stuff and lore stuff and fan theories and all sorts of things like that. So, if you do not wish spoilers, do not pass here. My canon for this game is going to be human, rogue, which makes her noble,
Greetings.
I don't really fool around much with appearance, but we have a very, there's certain hair she has to have. A certain hair color. That is my canon hair color. This isn't really a game where you see all that much of yourself, and unfortunately, the most upsetting part is just the way that the characters move. She's going to move like an arthritic old man, and there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, her name, I'm just going to stick with the canon Elissa Cousland. I have a laptop with high resolution, which is going to make sometimes it's going to be really hard to read stuff, but we're going to do our best. Okay, so I want high cunning because I want to begin the game with high persuasion, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be choosing. Coercion will go up as soon as I can. Tools, stealth and tools, although I don't use them a ton. I go with archery. So, let's see. Yeah, pinning shot. I will be playing on easy difficulty. I have certainly beaten this game on the highest difficulty several times, but there's a lot of resetting, and I don't need to do that. This is a lore run, so if you're looking for combat tips, this may not be the place. This is the way that I like to play. Part of the reason why I play as a rogue is so that when I am out in front, I can disarm traps. Otherwise, someone else needs to lead the party, and nobody wants that. Okay. Easy difficulty.
For generations, your family, the Couslands, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Cousland's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. How? You remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
And you, Arl Howe.
My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time.
I'd like that.
Good. My son saw you at a Denerim fair, and has talked about you ever since. He'll be pleased you remember him.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I'll do my best, Father.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They're an order of great warriors.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blight and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
Is there a reason I shouldn't join them?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where is Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Okay, so something that always makes me happy. Arl Howe is voiced by Tim Curry. Alright, just gonna wait for some of these to update. Alright. Okay. I have faster speed than normal, so I might be banging into things. Alright, that's the tab key. Will highlight anyone and everything. Mostly, I will run with that up, off all the time. Okay. So, I begin with some modded equipment. I am gonna put it on. I need more dexterity before I can use it. Okay. Let's see if there's any of this that can give me dex. Okay. That will give me a bit of an advantage. Okay, there are a few more things. I have a, no helmet rulebook so that I will not... Oh, okay. It's supposed to be... Alright, so I'm wearing a helmet, but you can't see it, and that's good. Okay. So, yeah, this is fairly heavily modded. I'm going to be taking it really easy. I'm going to be focusing on lore.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Why are you looking for me?
I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Did the dog get into the larder again?
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than to hurt anyone.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen, then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Okay, so now I have my first follower, Sir Gilmore. Mischief in the larder is marked here. C. Fergus is here. We'll do a little bit of more exploration before I head to go see Fergus. So, we can check other rooms. There should be sparkles if anything is lootable.
As you say. Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But, mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
He's not a mongrel, he's a pureblood Mabari.
A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh, dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
It is begun.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Is my baby. What a smart boy you are. Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits. He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, do you hear that?
We had a dog years ago that was essentially of this temperament. He was part Rottweiler and just, yeah, part Blight Hound, part Blight Wolf. He was essentially a Mabari, so I could never name him anything but Logan. Okay. This is the combat tutorial on pause, so I have to...
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
It certainly looks that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Okay, I do like the music, but I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Okay. Now, as you can see, things that can be looted, a little sparkle. I'm not really sure with the mods,
I shall do it.
how much my inventory is going to be affected. That is one of the drawbacks of the game, is inventory is incredibly intensive. You have to spend a lot of time, but I will be thankfully doing that offline. At the end of I will edit all of my inventory management out. Hello, good boy. Hi. Did you see anything interesting? Logan's brought to you a tattered old book. Some of the pages have been chewed. And of course, I have to pet him. Ah, I love this dog so much. When I played a bad guy, every time I played a bad guy in this game, I'm like, this time I'm actually not going to love dog. I never managed to do it, so dog is my truest love.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yes, the rats are dead. It's quite a mess, in fact.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Okay. So clearly humans treat elves like absolute shit.
It is begun. It is begun. It shall be done.
Good evening, my lady. Good evening, my lady.
As you say.
Another good reason to be a rogue is experience for unlocking chests.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all!
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
I'd appreciate that, Mother Malal.
Please, child, call me Malal. I've known you since you were a wee babe after all. Creator of the sky, the land, and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need.
Maker, watch over us.
Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be.
Maker, forgive us all.
There now. I'll be keeping a vigil tonight. You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me.
Thank you, Malal.
It is the least I could do. If the worst comes to pass, child, take comfort in knowing that the Maker's will takes many forms. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
She is not devout, but she was raised to be respectful. So she is as respectful as she can be.
Good evening, my lady.
Though she believes in being prepared rather than praying. Okay, so, quick thing. Everybody looks different now. Hal looks different. Her dad looks different. The mods didn't load during the preview, so I just saved and loaded them. But since it was mostly a cutscene anyway...
It shall be done.
Oh, my lady, we were just,
ignoring your duties.
well, the Treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here.
Do you always question your duties?
No, my lady, of course not.
And perhaps you'd better get back to work.
Yes, my lady. Thank you, my lady.
So she's not a bad guy. She is, very upright. And a bit obnoxious about it. Okay, here. It's locked. Alright. That's the larder.
Good evening, milady.
Hello, my dear girl. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
They could do with some Oh. Still the same taskmaster, I see?
If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
Certainly, I'd be happy to.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
When was our line founded?
Well, records are vague, but the Couslands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
During the lycanthrope plague?
Good. I'm pleased some of my lessons seem to have stuck. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Cousland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tiern.
We predate the founding of the kingdom, yes?
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young lady.
It's your skill as a tutor, of course.
If I were truly a skilled tutor, I suspect I would not encounter such insouciance amongst my pupils. You can look that up later. At any rate, your family has held the tournure of High Ever since before King Callan had united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elissa Cousland battled Callanhad to maintain High Ever's independence.
And Callahan had let us keep the tournure?
Callanhad wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elethia's men were defeated, Callanhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event.
Tell about the relationship with Earl Howe.
The history between the Couslands and the Howes reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
When did Orlais occupy High Ever?
During your grandfather's rule. Of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near High Ever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the tourneur's center. Its Jarl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
We fought the Howes?
Your grandfather couldn't afford to lose Harper's Ford. In keeping the town, your family drove Orlais from its lands. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Logain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Callan, to fight the Darkspawn.
Time to end the lesson, I think.
Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself for all the good I'm doing. Do with myself all this while you do this.
It shall be done.
So these books will turn into codex entries, and I'll just spend a little bit of time in each session reading some of the codex, but not generally on the spot. Okay. So she can be snarky, she does have a sense of humor, but in general, she was raised to be diplomatic and respectful. And if she can, she will be unless she's incredibly exasperated, which will happen.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes, Mother. Nan is back to work as we speak.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course, it's good to see you again, my lady.
You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
You're looking handsome yourself.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
You would think that it would make it easier to make a match for her, not more difficult.
Perhaps your daughter simply has a mind of her own, your ladyship. You should be proud.
Proud doesn't get me any more grandchildren.
May I go now, Mother?
Of course, darling. You must have many things to do before Fergus and your father leave.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
So, in the conversations, you can be incredibly obnoxious, rude, evil. She's not going to do that. She's, there may be some things I won't be able to resist saying, but in general, she will bite her tongue.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
Did you know there's a Grey Warden here?
Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
The Darkspawn have returned. Grey Wardens are needed.
There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
I have a bad feeling about all this.
As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me, but it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty, and we have ours.
Are you staying at the castle?
For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate, and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority.
I don't think you should go.
Don't worry, my dear. It won't be long.
Do you know where Fergus might be?
If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana. I love you, my darling girl. You know that, don't you?
I love you too.
Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Good evening, milady.
Okay, I'm going to try to set his skills. Tactics, okay. This is one of the best things in the world. So I'm going to have him attack the highest health enemy. And if his hit points are below 30%, use our least powerful health poultice. Okay, he doesn't have many skills right now, but so health should go at the top, which means if he will put healing as his highest action. Okay. Probably won't need much healing. This is casual difficulty, but we'll see.
It is begun. I shall do it.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren, and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
No darkspawn can harm Fergus.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
Bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Yeah, so she really feels a good shield would be more useful, but she would never say that to her mother. She genuinely loves her parents and her brother. She's accomplished enough on her own. She's not jealous. And she's looking forward to, playing Queen of the Castle. Fergus will be fine.
I keep telling you, no darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
You can count on me.
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Okay. That's a poison-making skill, which I'm not really going to use. That's a sustained spell I can't use because I don't have a bow. But that's okay. Really, should be fine. What's wrong, boy? Is someone out there?
My lady, help me! The castle is under attack!
Okay. Okay. And pause. I should be less naked. This is weird. The memory band used to do stuff. I don't know why it doesn't have any stats, but okay. Well, I suppose because the memory band is supposed to be for accounts that had, more achievements. Right now, this is a new laptop. Doesn't look like it remembers anything about me. Okay. Okay. So this is a mod called the Dog Whistle. I can't use it now because that would be silly since he's already in my group, but it means I will always be able to have Dog with me, which is very important to me in my life. Okay. Okay, it should give me some skill points. Yeah? Alright, let's kill some stuff.
As you say.
Okay, so I got a bow. don't think it shows that I have arrows. There are arrows in the game separately, but usually those have special effects like fire.
Where is the tear? Tell us! Get him!
Okay.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What's going on?
A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howe's men. Why would they attack us?
He's betrayed father. He attacks while our troops are gone.
You don't think Howe's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
No, I haven't. I was in my room.
We must find him.
Can you still handle a weapon, Mother?
I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
So her mother is a rogue? Okay. I am going to add to dexterity to see if I can use that bow. I have better coercion. Okay. I can use Bregan's bow. Okay, good. Okay, so this is top tier gear. I may not have to change for my entire career. That's good. Okay, he is a tank, so I am going to split it between strength, dex, and constitution. He has growl, which is a taunt. Oh no, a debuff. Opponent suffers a penalty to defense unless it passes a mental resistance check. Okay, that is the taunt. I'm just gonna leave them on default for right now. I'm gonna change dogs, tactics to enemy, highest health. Usability. Growl, enemy, highest health, tactics, sorry, usability, Dreadhowl, okay. And my character, I'm going to switch to, alright. Enemy. Highest health. Okay, this will keep my buff up. Enemy. Highest health. Attack. So mostly that's not going to be used because I'm going to be controlling my character, but we are going to go with the bow all the way.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Okay. Give my mom a bow. Alright, so activate my sustained ability. You can see it's pulsing, so that's how you can tell that it's active. Oh wow, alright, so we already used up our health poultices. Good job, guys.
I will drive you from our land myself.
Now we do battle.
Very well.
Oh, dear Landra. I'm so sorry.
As you say.
If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here.
So that is her friend that she was going to be traveling with.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
What should we do?
The front gates. That's where your father must be.
Is there anything else we can do?
I have my treasury key. We could go there first and take the Cousland sword from the vault. If anything is worth fighting to keep out of Hal's hands, it's that sword. But it may be a dangerous path.
Let's go to the treasury.
If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servant's entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I hear you.
Then let us be swift.
Okay. So the treasury...
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Don't be a coward. Stand and fight.
Yes, my lady! Here they come!
Come and face me with your death! We'll have to go I do not fear death. I have nothing else to lose.
As you say.
You will be avenged, old sage. I swear.
Very well.
Old tutor. He's dead on the ground.
I'll do it.
We're getting close to the Treasury. The Cousland family blade lies inside. Use that key I gave you. That blade cannot fall into Hal's hands.
Okay, Shield of High Ever, and a sword.
Very well. It shall be done.
Oh, blast you!
Awful thing! I will kill them all myself! We must stop them! We have won this battle, but we cannot waste more time.
Okay, so to be clear, this game is brutal on higher difficulties. Absolutely brutal. This is a hard game. This is making it look very easy. You play this on much higher difficulty, you are going to get dead a lot. So
Go, man the gates. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lady, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
they did get through.
We are alive. What of you? Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly.
We need to find Father.
When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Maker watch over you.
Maker, watch over us all.
Okay, so that one was yellow. So the difficulty rating is white, yellow, orange, or gold. White is ordinary, yellow is a little bit harder, orange is... one of them might kick your ass. Okay. I'm going to continue to put points into Dex and split it with Cunning. I'm going to have crap for Constitution for a little while. Okay. Hold on. Mabari Tome. Okay, extra skill point. So I'm going to put a point into... Oh, no, I'm doing coercion all the way until it's maxed out. Have enough cunning, and then I'll start putting points into herbalism. You really do not have many points here. Can't do everything. Okay, strength, dex, constitution. So the servants have been murdered.
As you say.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding!
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
Why is Hal doing this?
He can't get away with this. The king will...
Bryce, we must get you out of here.
I won't survive the standing, I think.
That's not true. You'll be fine.
Ah, my darling girl. If only Will could make it so.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go.
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
Hal must have something planned for him, too.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the turn is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My daughter helped me get here. Make her be praised.
I am not surprised.
Thank you for saving my father.
I fear your thanks are premature. I doubt I have saved him.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, I beg you. Take my wife and daughter to safety.
I will, your lordship. But I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Are you talking about me?
You fought your way to me through Hal's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your daughter to Ostagar, to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your daughter joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
I accept your offer.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of How's treachery. She will live and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
We can find another way. We can fight.
So we all die? No. Your place is now with the Grey Wardens. Mine is with your father, at his side, to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life, and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. You know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Yes, Your Majesty. My name is Elissa.
Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
He's not coming. He died when our castle was taken.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Elissa Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
When will you return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Okay, so I may load a save game that gives me achievements, but I don't remember right now if I need the achievements. I'm only going to be playing through with one character, so I don't need all of the specializations. I'm on easy difficulty, so I don't need all of the bells and whistles. Alright. Alright, so, as you see, these are highlighted if you have not read them or clicked on them, so I will read the ones that are highlighted. Gifts. You found a gift. You can give it to one of your party members by opening the inventory screen, switching to the party member, and right-clicking on the item. Each party member has a favorite type of gift, and certain items are so precious to a particular character that others will refuse the gift outright. Your camp is a great place to give gifts, because party members are sometimes reluctant to talk about themselves on the open road. Books and songs. A very chewed and moist book. Much of this is illegible. Day 42. I began to suspect that we're being manipulated as if by some unseen hand far above us. Always I hear the sound of clicking. Click, 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 click. Several pages are missing, and much of the ink on the remaining pages has run together. And then told them I wouldn't take any cheese unless it came directly from the revered mother's hand. Mud or something similar is soaked into the pages here. Day 115. My mother told me I was special. I never knew how right she was. The ink has smeared horribly. It was Usaris, I swear it. It looked just like the carving in the Arl's drawing room. I sent it to the circle to verify, but I haven't heard... Notes. Okay, yeah, that's the credits for Feast Day gifts. In the vanilla game, you didn't have millions of gifts to give to your followers, and they were at a premium, and now there's a million of them, so I appreciate that. Feast Day pranks, same thing. If you want someone to hate you, give them pranks. I am not going to be reading about controls. That's just game procedurals and tutorial references. Archdemon, in darkness eternal they searched for those who would goaded them on, until at last they found their prize, their god, their betrayer, sleeping dragon Dumat. Their taint twisted even the false gods, and the Whisperer awoke at last in pain and horror and led them to wreak havoc upon all the nations of the world. The First Blight. Threnodies 8-7. The false dragon gods of the Tevinter Imperium lie buried deep within the earth, where they have been imprisoned since the Maker cast them down. No one knows what it is that drives the Darkspawn in their relentless search for the sleeping old gods. Perhaps it is instinct, as moths will fly into torch flames. Perhaps there's some remnant of desire for vengeance upon the ones who goaded the Magisters to assault heaven. Whatever the reason, when Darkspawn find one of the ancient dragons, it is immediately afflicted by the taint. It awakens twisted and corrupted and leads the Darkspawn on a full-scale invasion of the land. The Blight. Mabari Warhound. Dogs are an essential part of Ferelden culture, and no dog is more prized than the Mabari. The breed is as old as myth, said to have been bred from the wolves who served Dane. Prized for their intelligence and loyalty, these dogs are more than mere weapons or status symbols. The hounds choose their masters and pair with them for life. To be the master of a Mabari anywhere in Ferelden is to be recognized instantly as a person of worth. The Mabari are an essential part of Ferelden military strategy. Trained hounds can easily pull knights from horseback or break lines of pikemen, and the sight and sound of a wave of war dogs howling and snarling has been known to cause panic among even the most hardened infantry soldiers. Rat. What are you, mad? Even the most giant of rats isn't going to present that much of a problem to anyone larger than a cat. Even the stories of the archives that tell of blight-touched rats still only attribute them with the ability to spread the plague. The rats themselves got no larger than perhaps 3 feet in length, covered in sharp, bony spikes and boils. Disturbing, certainly, but dangerous? There's no fantasy conjured by madmen, young man. You have much more important creatures to concern yourself with. Transcript of a lecture given by Nalia, Senior Enchanter of Hosberg, 844, Blessed. Note, she was later eaten by a blight rat in 846, Blessed. Okay, so if I've read them all, you see it goes from yellow to white. So I'll just read a little bit in breaks. There are usually times to go to camp. Boy, I am booking. I appreciate it.
Hey, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you then.
Okay. So, this is Wynn. Say hello. Hello, Wynn.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynn, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I'm Elissa.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You've faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I know the Fade is where you go when you dream.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker in the land beyond the Fade, he shall not find you.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Ah, well, too bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What did you think I'd be?
Not a woman. Yet, here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about the ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
The wilds?
We're right on the northern edge of the Kukari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Why would they send us into the forest?
Sounds like some kind of test. Maybe we'll hunt us a souvenir or two. It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'll watch your back if you watch mine.
Oh, I'll watch your back.
Or I could just kill you.
That's a little extreme. It's not like I can miss the scenery, is it? Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Okay. There are a couple of, starter quests around here. I'm not sure I'm gonna catch them all. They're not terribly lore important.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. Oh, I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like.
Okay. So, one of the main things that I need to buy is backpacks whenever I see them. But it's 51 silver, and I've got 1 silver, so I need to sell a bunch of stuff. Okay, so that increased my inventory. Money is actually a bit of a problem in this game. They don't give you a lot of it. Okay, I'm gonna buy whatever elf root I can. Let's see. I need flasks, but they're very expensive right now. I should be able to make my own, poultices. Right now, I'm not sure I can really afford that. Okay, I'm gonna see what else he has for sale.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it
I
quiet.
believe he has some recipes. Yeah, the double-baked Mabari crunch recipe is something you can make for dog that he can use instead of your health poultices. I don't really do a lot. Of alchemy other than poultices. And I believe it's elf root and a flask. Let me check. The only absolute necessity to buy from him is the backpack. Okay, so... Oh, I don't think I even put a point into alchemy yet. Yeah. So I'm gonna get all the coursing and then, yeah. I don't have herbalism yet. Okay, so I am a rogue, but I'm not going to be doing much of stealing or stealth or trap making. Okay. That should be good for now. Okay.
Welcome, young woman.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the Circle of Magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
What is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because magic is powerful and dangerous.
It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
How is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course. What may I assist you with?
I should go.
Goodbye.
So the Tranquil are horrific.
That course of action is inadvisable.
So there's a chest there with a lock. I can't pick the lock. Okay, so the nobles are the only ones that begin with a Mabari. Everyone else would need to do this quest.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from darkspawn blood. It's terrible.
So there's a Mabari in there, and you can collect a flower to heal one, and then one of them will bond to you if you're another class. But I already have one, so I don't get the quest.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tern, I hope.
More instructions?
Tern Logain has changed our scouting route a dozen times. If you're not from the Tern, what do you want? We're busy.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
What's an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
So, can I hear this old tale?
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a claimed tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
What happened to him?
Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morriganna, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Lathias was grieved. He sent Morriganna away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Lathias slew Morriganna in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Lathias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today.
What happened to his wife, Skya?
It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Lathias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain.
An interesting legend. Thank you for telling me.
It was an honor.
I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Soldiers of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle. Let us consider the evil before us. In their pride, the mages of the ancient Tevinter Imperium sought to open a portal into the heavenly Golden City itself. They tainted it with their sin, and they were cast back into our world as darkspawn. They are man's sins made flesh, an evil that spreads like an illness across our land. To face them, we must first face the evil within ourselves. Let us bow our heads and beg the Maker's forgiveness. Let us not be proud, so we may take courage against the darkness.
I win.
Back again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle, and I won't be distracted.
Oh.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's
Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me?
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Okay,
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Let's see. Why would I want to help you?
Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Persuade. So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Yeah, I'll take that. Kill him and take the key. There is something called a murder knife in this game, and in subsequent games where you could just essentially choose to stab someone as a as one of these options. I'm not going to kill him and take the key. I'm going to give them some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
Okay, I got the key. I believe there's a bit more in there about where he hid the key, but let's not get into that.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
I will, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above. May the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Okay. I don't think I should try to open it now. There are a few more things that I could probably do, but that's really like Logan is over here. Oh, maybe he isn't. There's a few more things I could pick up, like this. But I have the key to the chest. I'm just going to speak to Alistair.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Okay, so the voice actor for Alistair here is Steve Valentine, and Steve Valentine should be in everything. I'm disappointed that he isn't in everything, but I can go back and play this whenever I want. What can you tell me about the joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
You want more women in the Wardens, do you?
Would that be so terrible? Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No, I haven't.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met Davith.
Right, that cut purse Duncan conscripted. I'm not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later.
I look forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Okay. Oh, this is the tutorial. And here are his tactics. So I'm going to add self. Health. Oh, you know, maybe that's what I did before. Oh, yeah. I told them to start having poultices when their health was above 30%. So that's how I burned up all my poultices. That would be a very costly mistake if I were playing a different game. Okay, so I can't... Alright. That should be good enough. I want to turn off the tutorials. That's okay. Oh my god. Alright, they're gonna make me... Come on, man. Okay, now will you stop?
Right. Yes?
Tell me a little about yourself.
As I said, I was trained as a Templar before Duncan recruited me about 6 months ago. The Chantry raised me. And becoming a Templar was a decision made for me a long time ago. Duncan saw I wasn't happy and figured my training against mages could double for fighting Darkspawn. Now, here I stand, a proud Grey Warden. The Grand Cleric wouldn't have let me go if Duncan never forced the issue. I'll always be grateful to him.
You didn't want to join the Chantry?
It just wasn't for me. I believe in the Maker well enough, but I never wanted to devote my life to the Chantry.
You speak fondly of Duncan.
I spent years in that Chantry, hopelessly resigned to my fate. Duncan was the first person who cared what I wanted. He risked a lot of trouble with the Grand Cleric to help me.
I have a few questions for you.
What about?
The Grey Wardens.
So I imagine. What would you like to know?
What makes you all so special?
The Grey Wardens are warriors without equal. Darkspawn threatened to destroy the world 4 times over. Each time, the Grey Wardens led mankind to victory. Nobody knows more about Darkspawn, and nobody's better equipped to deal with them. You'll see. Trust me.
So they're knights? Heroes?
I don't know if I go that far. Duncan says the Grey Wardens do whatever is necessary to protect mankind from Darkspawn. That means some pretty extreme things. Whatever it takes to bring victory.
I'm not sure I know anything about the Grey Wardens.
Well, let's see. Surely you've heard of Weishaupt Fortress? The great eyrie carved into the White Cliffs far off in the Anderfels? That's where the Grey Wardens once kept their griffins. The griffins died out, however, and our numbers have dwindled since the last blight. There's only a handful left in Ferelden. A few more in other nations.
Where are all the Grey Wardens now?
The others are camped with the King's soldiers in the valley. The King's given us a position of honor at the vanguard, despite our small numbers. I think Cailan is actually excited to ride into battle with us. Maybe he thinks that's what his father would have done.
So the Grey Wardens have the right to recruit anyone?
King Marek, Cailan's father, reaffirmed the power the Grey Wardens were given during the Blights. In practice, we can't conscript too often without hurting our cause. We were exiled from Ferelden once. Best not to let that happen again. You want to ask me about something else?
The Blight Duncan mentioned.
Of course.
So, what is a Blight? Where did Darkspawn come from?
You want the Chantry's version or the truth?
They aren't the same thing?
They seldom are.
What's the Chantry's version?
According to the Chant of Light, the Maker imprisoned the old gods underground long ago, as punishment for tricking mankind into worshipping them. The old gods still whispered to some men, and taught them magic. These men became the Magisters of the Tevinter Empire. The Magisters used their gift to enter the Golden City, tainting it and themselves. They were cast out by the Maker, and became the first Darkspawn. They fled underground, bringing their taint to their gods. The tainted old gods were the archdemons who rose from their prisons and led the Darkspawn against the world.
And the truth?
The truth is, we don't really know. They come up from the ground, and that's as far as we've gotten.
So what you talked about was the first Blight?
Yes, and it nearly wiped us out. When defeated, the Darkspawn flee back underground and seek out another old god to taint, thus bringing another Blight.
So where's the Archdemon for this Blight?
We haven't seen it yet. People are beginning to think this is just an unusually large Darkspawn raid without an Archdemon to unify them. But seriously, the Archdemon could be in the wilds or underground. It could be hiding. Just because it hasn't shown itself doesn't mean it isn't out there.
Why not kill the Darkspawn when they're underground?
They've controlled the deep roads ever since they defeated the Dwarven kingdoms. Even if we invaded, we can only chase them so far.
What is an Archdemon exactly?
The old gods were dragons, so the stories say. Big ones. Intelligent, even. The Tevinter Empire had big statues of them. Each dragon had a name and a place in the cosmos. It's all very intricate. The archdemons may not be the old gods, but they're definitely dragons.
Why are some people so skeptical?
The Grey Wardens killed so many Darkspawn by the end of the last Blight. People decided they were gone for good. Of course.
How do the Grey Wardens defeat blights?
We chop off the snake's head. It's the only way. According to texts, the most famous Grey Warden leader, Garahel, killed the Archdemon Underarl in personal combat at the Battle of Aesley to end the last Blight. Without the Archdemon to command them, the Darkspawn flee back underground.
How did anyone even know about this blight?
The Grey Wardens keep watch. We feel the Darkspawn when they come. You'll understand after the joining, if you... well, you'll understand. Not to mention people start to notice when Darkspawn pour out of the wilds and taint everything around them. Just a guess.
Just how many Darkspawn are out there?
Thousands. Tens of thousands. They've had centuries to build up their numbers. You want to ask me about something else?
Tell me about Duncan.
Duncan is the leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden. Which he would say doesn't mean much, as there aren't many of us here. Yet, beyond that, he's a good man. A good judge of character. I owe him a lot. What about you? What do you think of him?
I owe him as well. He saved me.
That sounds familiar. He's done the best he can with what little he has. And that includes me, I guess. You want to ask me about something else?
The joining ritual.
I wish I could tell you more. Maybe ask me again after Duncan speaks to you about it. You want to ask me about something else?
This upcoming battle.
The one tomorrow. I'll tell you. It's Tairn Loghain we should be looking to win it, not the king. Caelan just wants his place in history. But Tairn is planning the strategy. That's my opinion, anyway. I guess I should be thankful the king favors us Grey Wardens. But I know who's keeping the lid on the pot.
How much will I be participating?
You know, that's a good question. The other Grey Wardens are riding into battle with the king. I don't know if you'll be with them.
Why is it happening here, of all places?
We're at the edge of the Korkari Wilds, the eye of the Blight Storm, right where the Horde will be coming. Ostagar itself is an excellent defensive position. The Wilders were pushed back from here time and again in ancient days.
What are the chances of success?
I'm sure Tairn Loghain has the battle planned to the last detail. Still, no Blight has ever been defeated with so little cost.
What if we fail?
If we don't break the Horde here, Duncan says it will spread until it engulfs all of Ferelden. Then it will take an alliance of nations to fight it, which would be bad. Neither the king nor the Tairn really seems to believe this is a real Blight, however. You want to ask me about something else? So I imagine. What would you like to know? You want to ask me about something else?
I have no more questions.
Then let's get a move on, shall we?
Okay. There's some runes. I don't believe I have anything that can take a rune yet. So, I think we'll just finish it there and progress the storyline later. Thank you for joining me.